Hi there, my name is Nick. I'm with the PRReach.com web development team, and I wanted to quickly demonstrate a new feature that we have here at PRReach.com. When you're submitting a press release, or for that matter, when you're editing an existing press release, you now have the ability to submit an image that will basically show as a picture-in-picture during your video. Okay? Uh, I will take you quickly through a demonstration of how to add this image when you're submitting a new press release. Okay, so you should know how to get to this page. When you log into PRReach, you will see, you'll be on your dashboard page here. There's a link, submit press release. Click that. That takes you to where you can submit a press release. So assuming you've gotten to this point, let me show you what to do. You would fill out your press release as you normally would, but when you scroll down, you'll see that there's a new section called Image for Picture-in-Picture Display During Video. And of course, it describes it as this image will be displayed to the left of the anchor person during the press release video. And also, as a disclaimer, you should note that we do reserve the right to refuse any images that we feel are inappropriate for video publication. That's sort of important to keep in mind. All right, so let me show you really quickly how you add the image. You'll simply click this link here. A new window is going to pop up on your desktop. By the way, we do recommend that if you're wanting to do this, if you're wanting to submit a press release from your mobile device, unfortunately this new feature does not yet work on mobile devices. We're working on the future to make that happen. But due to the interactivity of it, it's just really not feasible at this point. However, what you can do is save the press release as a draft on your mobile device, and if you want to add an image like this, simply go to a laptop or some other device, desktop computer that has a large resolution display, and then you can use this feature. Preferably you're using a mouse or a trackpad or something like that. It doesn't really work very well with touch screens, which is really the main reason why we don't recommend using a mobile device. Okay. That being said, you'll see that in this window that pops up, this is just sort of a preview of what you will see. This may or may not be the anchor person that is shown in your video. It's just sort of an example of what this is going to look like. And you'll see there are some instructions. All you need to do is find the image that you want to use. Now the important thing is you want this image to be no larger than 1 megabyte in size, and it should be no smaller than 575 by 375 in pixels dimensions. The reason for that is we don't want your image to show up too grainy in the video. So it needs to be a pretty large size. In other words, if it's the size of a thumbnail or that sort of size, you really want to avoid using that type of image. You want something that looks pretty large on your screen. And if you're not sure about the size and the pixels, my recommendation is to find someone that you know that might be familiar with image editing. And that can help you with that. Okay, so you'll see that the instructions mention you can either click here or you can drag an image from your desktop onto this box here. I'll go ahead and cancel that really quick. And that will put the image in this box, and there are further instructions which you should read before doing that. You just simply need to drag the image around and use the zoom in and zoom out buttons until you're satisfied with the final result. And then you can click the green checkbox to save it, or if you want to start over, you just simply click the red cancel button. All right, so let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and click, and I'm going to add an image here that I found on the internet just as an example. And you see it's a very large image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and zoom out until it looks the way that I want in the preview. So just keep in mind, this is exactly how it's going to look on your video. So I'm just going to simply move it around. I want that to be larger. Let's make that here. And I can simply just drag it around with my mouse until it's at the exact spot that I want it. Okay. Click the green checkbox and you'll see it's now saved as part of my press release, and it shows up as a preview here. So you can see, okay, this is what the image is going to look like, and you have sort of a confirmation that the image is saved in your press release. Now, In order for this to be saved permanently, you need to submit your press release. That's very important. So you would just simply fill out the press release as you normally would, click the submit button, and our video editors on our side will take that image and superimpose it into your press release video. Okay, and if you have any questions about this, feel free to send an email to our support team at support@prreach.com. Thank you very much.